Marlon, how's the podcast going?
It's going good. It's interesting to do it, but it's going good. Learning sometimes it's hard to talk for 40 minutes. As much talking as I do, sometimes it's a little hard to talk. So it's going really good. You guys should tune in.
Was there a time where you think you sort of came out of your shell? In other words, as a rookie, having covered you since day one, you were kind of shy. There was a point of time where you weren't that talkative, and nowadays you're posting, you're talking.
I actually spoke about this in my podcast. I said I'm a shy guy, but like I think you hit it on the head. It came with just being more comfortable. When I first came in as a rookie, the biggest thing I tried to do was just learn from the guys that were around me. Never really step on the vets' toes. I just tried kind of did what I was told. Getting the wings for the guys for the plane, different things here and there, and then once I started figuring out the ways and how it was here, the biggest thing that I kind of got encouraged by was this building, this team, this organization kind of promoted just to be yourself. And so I think that was a really special thing to me when the organization kind of just says how you are, it's just be yourself, come out to work like we know you can, and so it made me really comfortable.
Going against the Colts, does it mean a little bit more to you? I remember you mentioned last year you were upset because you weren't able to play against the Colts. Does this game mean anything, or have you not even thought about it?
I actually didn't think about it, but it was weird. Definitely watching my brothers play last year without me playing due to the COVID. But no, I nothing too crazy. Just excited to be able to play this time.
Marlon, you were with Anthony Averett at Alabama. Obviously, you saw him kind of wait his turn there and then play well when he got the chance. Do you think that kind of helped him prepare for what he had to do here to kind of wait his turn, and now it's fine?
I'm not sure. I think it was a very similar situation. The way things have went at Bama, kind of waited his turn to play, like most guys do at Bama, and kind of similar situation here. But I do know. Ant's always been a great player. Whenever I've been out there with him, anytime I look over, I've always trusted he was going to do his job, and he was expecting me to do mine as well. And it's cool to play with the guy you played with in college to redo it again at the next level. It's kind of seems like that happens a lot with the Bama guys, which is a good thing. I'm doing my recruiting pitch here to the recruits out there, but it's Anthony's been playing great. He's been playing really good football. I think. It's a surprise to the fan, but it's a no surprise to the coaches and the players here because we've seen them do it time in and time out in practice.
How difficult has it been with all the moving parts in the secondary with the safeties and the cornerbacks?
It kind of seems hard when you look at it from the grand scheme of things, but kind of the way we've went, it seems like we prepared for this a lot during training camp. I think the coach did a good job of different times just saying, hey, Marcus, you come out, we'll put Anthony in. Marlon, you come out. Marlon, you bump in a nickel. It would seem like splashes during training camp, and I'd be like, I wonder why we're doing this. And I didn't really ask many questions, and it was crazy that a lot of the coaches really were kind of 2 steps ahead based off the way we did training camp and strategically giving different guys rest days and vet days in training camp. And I think it was crazy, those things, how it all worked out. You never want injuries or different things, but it worked out very well that people were already comfortable moving around in these positions.
Marlon, it seems like Carson Wentz, I mean, you're seeing him a year ago, he's not afraid to make a mistake, but he's also going to keep coming. They had that rally as the Eagles a year ago against you guys. How do you evaluate him there? Does it look kind of like the same kind of guy you saw a year ago?
Yes, Carson Wentz, he does not give up on any play, no matter what the score is. He doesn't care about if he's about to get hit. I know we apply a lot of pressure, but he doesn't care if he's about to get hit. He's going to stay in there. He's a guy that I think you said it best in that Eagles game. It seemed like that game was all but wrapped up. And then the next thing you know, I'm like, man, we got ourselves into a dogfight. So he's a guy you got to play all 4 quarters with. And like you said, he will throw the ball. He doesn't care if he throws 3 interceptions. He doesn't care if he gets sacked 5 times. He's going to keep competing the entire game.
Lamar beat the Broncos with his arm. He had a great day throwing against Detroit. Now that he's beating teams with his arm, as a defender, if you had to defend Lamar, how tough is it now knowing what he poses with his legs and with his arm?
When I watch Lamar, I sit there thinking, I don't ever want to play this guy. And you know, I think, you know, he could always throw, you know, different things, but sometimes, you know, you're going to have those games when teams are like, we are not going to allow you to run the football. And, you know, I think the Broncos surprisingly did a pretty good job of stopping the run. Now I know we're not probably trying to bring it up, but I was watching the number to see what we were going to do with the title, not the title, with the 100-yard barrier. And the entire time I'm like, man, we got to get some more running yards. I'm like, and the Broncos D-line and stuff must be really good. So it was interesting to see that number not go to 100 until the end, but it was really cool to see all those passing yards and Lamar. And I just remember being on the sideline, like, it seemed like at one point the whole team was just like, man, we're doing some stuff in the air. And it's rare to see, you know, us being so successful running the football to throw it so much. But it seemed to work really well. And I think it just now shows that we don't always have to run the football. You know, I think it's a really good message to other teams.
Marlon, how are you keeping track of the rushing records or the rushing numbers through the game?
The Broncos actually, not all stadiums do it, but they had it on the board. And so I think I told some of the guys, and then they're like, man, I don't know if we're going to get it, man. I'm like, man, we got to get it. So I know it was controversial or whatever, but I was super excited that we went for it. I actually thought we didn't get it. After we got the interception, I thought the game was over, and then I was like, man, we didn't get it. And they were like, no, we got it. So it was really cool. I think it's just such a big testament to, kind of like Harb said, you know, there's been so many different O-lines. This guy goes down, that guy goes down, and it hasn't fell off. It's crazy to do that, and I mean, our O-line and Joe D, and just a big testament, G-Row, just a big testament to that.
Are you going to be in the fourth quarter this week? Because now it's tied. You need one more 100 yards. Are you going to be able to figure out if they're going to be close or keep track?
I'm not sure. Maybe I should be more focused on the game. But I told Ronnie, I said, man, I wish Coach would have put me out a wide receiver just to go out there and block, just so I can put my name with that list. I don't want the football or anything. I don't want to get hit. But it would have been. It's cool to be on this team and be kind of a part. I didn't really help, but I was kind of a part of it.
Marlon, I think you tweeted this offseason about watching The Wire, maybe for the first time. When you were in the tunnel before that game against the Chiefs and they played the whistle from Omar, were you even able to hear it?
I was not able to hear it, but I hate to say it. I was not a fan of The Wire, so I did not keep watching. I know it's probably going to upset some people, but I couldn't get into it. It was like 2 episodes, and I'm like, this just isn't it. And I maybe I'll revisit. Hopefully, I don't get too much heat for that. But it's the truth. It's the truth.
Sorry, you have to leave now.
Marlon, John Harbaugh said after the Detroit game that one of the first things you said come off the field was we need to get better in tackling. How much has that been a focus for you guys in recent weeks, particularly when you play these teams like Denver and like your opponent Colts this week, who like to use their tight ends, like to throw the ball to their backs?
Yeah, we can really tote the rock, and they really want to be a running team. So it'll be another emphasis this week to really wrap up, tackle first guy. You can't have guys running through the defense. So it'll be a big emphasis today in practice. We're in pads, and so this is the best time to get better at it. You want to be able to do it in practice, or when you get in the games, it's really no emphasis, and you're just out there playing, and you just know you can do it. You trust the guy next to you that his pursuit will be there, and shoot your shot.
Well, I'm just curious. You said on your podcast that you eat tomatoes despite not liking tomatoes. What other foods do you eat despite not liking them?
I'm a big food guy, big try. One day this is why. One day I think I got some coleslaw. And I was like, oh man, I don't like coleslaw. And then I thought to myself, I had never even tried coleslaw. I just automatically didn't like coleslaw. So from then on, I said I'm just going to continue to try foods even though I don't even like them. I'll even order foods that I don't even like if the waiter says that's what I should get. So that led me to eating tomatoes, and I ate a tomato today with lunch, and Ronnie told me, you really do like tomatoes? I said, no, I don't. He said, you're a fake not liking tomato guy. So kids, eat your vegetables. Boom.